Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are having fun with another STAMPtember exclusive item. This is from Pretty Pink Posh. I love this so much. I have the stamps and the coordinating dies, and we are going to create something so cute with this. So I'll link this down below. I believe once the item is gone, they are not creating any more. I believe that's how it works. So if you want this, you need to run over and grab it quick. So let's go ahead and create something really cute with this. You know I absolutely love Pretty Pink Posh, so I'm excited to be able to play around with this. All right, first I'm gonna stamp these little cuties out so we can color. All right, I have my Misty here, and I'm going to grab just 80-pound cardstock to stamp on. And also I'm going to put most of the flowers and greenery right on down. So let's start with the flowers. I'm gonna try to use as much of this cardstock as I can. And actually, what I'll do is I think I will stop with that, and then I will do the leaves as well. That way it all fits on one sheet. Aren't these beautiful little roses? They're so pretty. Okay, there we go, and I'll stamp those down. As I mentioned, I will be using alcohol markers to color my images, so I'm going to use this Memento ink so that my markers don't smear the black ink. So we'll do a couple impressions here, let these dry while I pick out all of my colors. I'm thinking something really colorful would be so pretty for this. All right, oh, let's do a couple more here. There we go, and then once again, I will double stamp. All right, there we go. Stamped out so beautifully. All right, now I'm going to pick out the colors that I would like. That stamped right, didn't it? Okay, I want to make sure that didn't double stamp. It almost looks a little thick on this one. Hopefully I didn't ghost it. I'm feeling like these look really bold compared to the flowers. So let me try once more. It may be that part of my paper shifted. And if not, then at least I tried and I know that I had done it correctly. So let's just double check. Those were just looking a little bolder. I think I did it wrong. I think they were looking too bold. I know that these are definitely fine line. Yes, I did. My paper shifted. They're supposed to be really dainty, just like this. I think I've been overexcited to create lately because I've been shifting my paper quite a bit. It's usually never a problem, but lately I'm doing it a lot. Okay, that looks so much better. Clean off my stamps, and I will pick my markers so that we can start coloring. All right, that is where I am going to stop with my coloring and my highlights. I think that looks so cute and colorful, just so fun. I love how that turned out. Okay, now what I'm going to do is grab my coordinating dies. I have them right here, and then I need to decide on a sentiment as well. All right, we're gonna go ahead and cut these out. So I'm gonna grab all of the coordinating dies, match them up. Let's see, I know one leaf is just a tad bigger than the other. And we'll run them through the die cut machine and get this card all decorated. I will also use some washi tape to attach them. Actually, I'm gonna cut these apart really quick so that I am not shifting my dies at all by cutting these apart. Okay, I'm just cutting them down smaller so they fit in my smaller die cut machine. It's my favorite. I have a larger one, so I could do these all at once, but I just love this little mini so much. All ready to go. Let's go ahead and place them on these cutting plates and cut them out. I love this part. You know I love this part. It's just my favorite to see them with those pressed edges of the die. So pretty. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna collect all of my little die cuts up here and I'll finish the rest. All right, all finished. Now, I think what I wanna do is have a more embossed background just to add a little bit of texture. So let me decide which folder or background cutting plate to use. Actually, I have some of these little eyelet rectangles, so I went and cut one out. These are a favorite that I really love because they add just a little fun. So I thought I'd do it on white and then we could maybe do a colored, we'll definitely do a colored card base. I think this will be super pretty. Okay, so I'll link these down below too. They are so fun and they're really nice to have in your card making supply. All right, this is all ready to go now. So I want to get a general placement because then I want to stamp my sentiment directly on to my card panel here. So if I do something, I wonder if I should do maybe down here, something like, and I could even separate the flowers, maybe do two up and two down. Let's see how this would look. Add our greenery. Kind of liking the idea of this one going like that. And we'll add some here and maybe there. How are we liking that? I also potentially like this so that our sentiment, I like that better, so that our sentiment is a little bit in that more bottom right, kind of center right. I think that is going to be really pretty. Okay, I am going to take a picture so I remember what that looks like, but then I'm going to stamp my sentiment right in the center there. Okay, I know what that looks like. I'm going to keep that off to the side. And then, you know what I'll do really quickly is just do something like this. Okay, Misty is coming back in. I need to decide on a sentiment. Now, the sentiments do have coordinating dies, so you could absolutely cut them out. I really like a sentiment on a card base. I think it's so pretty. And I might even bring in maybe a sparkle with a distressed spritz. Where is that? I've been loving this lately, just to bring in some more. Okay, we have Thinking of You, Many Thanks, Sending Love. I'm kind of liking, oh, should I do it right in the center? Maybe Many Thanks, so it can just tuck right in there. Let's do Many Thanks. I like the idea of having a one line sentiment, just a nice skinny one. And I can always change up the placement of my die cuts to kind of hug this sentiment. Okay, I think that looks straight. Let's use the lines of the Misty to confirm. I think this side needs to go down just a little bit. That might have been enough. Nope, not yet. Hold on. Oh, that one a bit too much. Oh goodness. Is that? There we go. That's it. Okay. I'm going to reposition this so it stays nice and flat. I'll use my Memento ink once more and stamp that right down. Lightly pressing down. Oh, I love that. I love a tiny sentiment. It's one of my favorites lately. Okay, double stamped. That looks so good. Now I'm going to do my card base really quickly before I decide on finishing up the placement. So let me think through a fun color. Okay, I'm gonna move this off to the side. I went with a nectar color card base. I think that's gonna be a darling choice, and it will just look so pretty with the colors I've already chosen. Coordinates nicely with those Copic colors. Okay, I have this at 11 by 4 1/4, and I want this to fold at the top, so I'm going to score at 5 1/2 and press that down. Okay, then let's go ahead and attach the eyelet piece. Actually, you know what? I want to grab that and potentially do something with this gold distress spritz. So these can come off because I know the placement for those now. And I want to pop these up with some foam squares. That will be so cute. Now, this is something that's going to be super subtle. Put it right here. I don't even think I'm going to, let me test this on, I'm going to test it on a scrap piece really quick. I want to see if I need to water it down at all. No, I'm not going to water it down, but I will need a lot more of that. Okay, and this is going to be pretty organic as spatter is, but I just want to add a little bit of sparkle interest there. It's going to be really quiet, but there. Okay, love that. See how that sparkles? It's got a really pretty shine to it. All right, I'm going to clean up this area, and now we can put this on our card base. Okay, I gave that just a short moment to dry, and I'm going to get that all situated up there. Okay, on the back, I'm going to add some foam tape just to give us a little boost of dimension, and it will help those little eyelets to stand out because they'll kind of have a very subtle shadow behind them. Let's see, right there. All right, now, there we go. Okay, let's peel these off, then place that right down. Looks good. Oh, I love that. So pretty. Okay, grabbing my photo that I have off to the side. Let's see here. So up here, and again, I can play around with placement so that it's really hugging my sentiment, but I'm going to use these larger foam squares. Again, another little subtle boost, but it's going to make such a difference on this card. Okay, and I'll place this just about there. Okay, love that. Gently removing this tape. We don't want to tear any of our pretty coloring. Let me see if I need to cut this down at all. Oh, it's going to tuck right where a foam square is, or is not, I should say. And let's grab some of these smaller guys to put over here. I love this stamp set because you can use it all year round, and the sentiments are so cute and simple. I love simple sentiments because it'll have you grabbing for this stamp set time and again. Okay, whoops, ooh, it's gonna stick. Hold on, come here. I took a lot more. Okay, I like that, I think. Cute. Okay, and then down here we have our orange and teal. I got orange, something like that. That'll look nice. Right here. That'll look good. And probably just one on this one. So up here. We're gonna layer this. Just like that. Pretty. A couple more leaves and we are done. One there. And I had it somewhere else, but I'm wondering if this, well, could this look neat so it kind of is really hugging that sentiment? Yeah, I actually really like that. And it's also evening out that margin between the sentiment in this leaf, the sentiment in this leaf. I like that. Okay, I'm going to add my sequins just to finish this off, and then we will be all done. I feel like it's calling for a gold disc, but I am not convinced yet. So, ooh, I think I am convinced. Hold on. Let's, that'll be pretty. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna do a little duo here. And then I'm gonna do a trio. Let's see, how do I want to do that trio? Maybe 1, 2, and whoop, 3. Oh, we got little bubbles today. Okay, that should be enough. And I'm going to focus on the smaller of the sequins just so that it's not too much. So we will do this medium and small. Add some more so we can get some more mediums here. Medium, small, small. Small, small. Ooh, I like that. That's really, really pretty. All finished. That was actually a fairly quick card. The coloring is what's going to take the longest if you go ahead and recreate this card, but I love that. And that subtle gold spatter behind it is, again, super quiet, but it really is adding something to the card. I think that's super fun. Okay, again, everything will be listed down below. I believe once this stamp set is sold out, they won't be bringing it back, so be sure to grab it, and happy creating.